Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Crowley House Flower Farm. This week we are heading down to a couple wholesale nurseries to pick up some of our starts. So these starts are little tiny plugs that come to us as baby plants that we will be potting up and then potting up again into our beautiful hanging baskets. So we've done this for a couple years now, and it is something that's kind of rewarding. I don't know, I kind of like creating the different combinations of plants or hanging baskets, and just kind of having in the spring what we call a niche nursery. So kind of just some things that we've potted on or started, and then we have them available in our little farm stand for folks to pick up. So it's kind of an exciting week for us just getting this going. And so we thought we would take you along to our wholesale nurseries, and then Riley and I are going to stop by a retail nursery just to get our fix of all the beautiful flowers and things that are starting to pop. So that is going to be this week's video, and it'll be, I think you're really gonna enjoy it, so I hope you stick around. If you can, give us a big thumbs up already and a like and a subscribe. We'd love to have you hang out with us this year here at the farm. Okay, on to what we did this week. Okay, so Riley and I are going together. We're kind of having a girl date, and we're excited to go to the nursery. We're excited to see all of our new baby starts. For our new adventure is our niche nursery and our hanging baskets this week. I'm also excited to just go and get a few color spots for I have that long table, and then I have the 2 hay racks on the cottage greenhouse. So I just want to bring a little bit of life to the garden, to my life right now, just because it is the dead of winter, and you know, it gets gray, gloomy, and one way to cure the winter blues is by bringing in some plants and flowers. So anyways, we're off, and it's going to be kind of a fun day. I'm excited. Okay, so we just picked up our first order, which was the small one, and we got that from Owl's nursery. We've never bought anything from them before, so it was kind of exciting to kind of look around, and they let us go in and take a peek at everything, and the gal was super nice. So that was kind of exciting, and I'm excited just to have new baby plants. They look amazing, they do, and all we have to do is run over to Fessler's, which we've been there before. We've bought from them for the last couple years, and we're gonna pick up some stuff there for the hanging baskets and some of the little potted things that we have for our niche nursery that we are slowly but surely starting. Ordering these, Riley?
I do.
Oh, so fun! Isn't that cool?
that how many blooms she has.
Which one is that?
Daphne.
This is what I need. More sarcoca. Sarcoca. I wonder if this is the door variety. Midwinter clusters. They smell so good. These are all Weeks roses.
I like this one.
Is that the one?
This
Yeah,
is
we
Weeks,
have that.
but this is Carolina.
Hellebores. Ooh, I love those. Oh, I need that maybe. Ooh, plums.
Alice, right? That's what I
Yeah.
just said.
Oh, I didn't see. I thought you were still oohing and ahhing over. Oh, here.
Here's one of those.
Asian?
quince.
No. What?
A quince.
Ooh, we need that. I think we get this one. Look how nice that one looks.
Get it.
Let's get this one. It's gonna go and we'll pot it up.
I just woke up from a nap in the car. Let me tell you guys, it's hard being passenger princess. So these are the flats that we just picked up. This is what it looks like before you get those little 4-inch little pots that you get from nurseries. They come in little tiny things like this. And as you can see, there's quite a few in there. This here is Viberna Lascar Black Velvet is the name on it. And when I was there, she showed me how they plant all these because I was talking to Mom. Shyla, knocking the camera over. I was talking to Mom about how tiny each of these little holes are, and I'm really impressed on like how they planted the seeds for each of these. And when we were there, they actually showed me how they do it, and there's a machine that they use to put every single one of these little plants in, and it's really cool how that works. But now you know, some people don't do it by hand. They actually have a machine that does it for them. We're gonna unload the car of all these beautiful things. And yeah.
Look how healthy they look. I mean, they are just all gorgeous. It's so fun to get new plants. So Riley and I just got back from our run up to Portland. We went to the flower market and we just picked up a few tulips. They're absolutely gorgeous. This is Valentine's, or we're getting ready to start on our Valentine orders. We don't have too many. We keep it pretty simple this time of year, partly because we don't have a lot here on the farm yet. I have some anemones coming on and we have a few tulips, but not enough to fill the orders that we have. We just bought a box and they are Oregon grown tulips. They're just kind of your standard type tulip that they kind of force early. Our tulips are probably a couple weeks out, I would say, the ones that we have forcing. And so we're missing the window. We're still working on that, trying to get our, I guess, early production going. I was hoping to have them for Valentine's, and I don't think we will. We will have some anemones, which is really cool, but no tulips. So anyways, they are stunning, and I thought just to show you all the colors, it's just so refreshing this time time of year. I think to have little pops of color here and there, and depending on where you live, obviously, you know, we live in a warmer climate where it's pretty mild throughout the year, so we're able to grow things a little bit longer. We're able to have like the pops of pansies and the prim roses and, you know, bulbs and things like that kind of pushing through. We have some snowdrops right now and some beautiful crocuses, which crocuses do thrive where it is a little bit colder. So I feel like planting or taking the time to put in some of these bulbs or even these color spots. And even, you know, like here's a primrose that we just picked up. They smell just super sweet. We used to bring these into the house, and a lot of times you can find them even at the grocery store, and just pot them up and bring them in. Make a living garden on your table is always super inspiring this time of year. It just kind of helps with those winter blues, I find. I don't know. Anyways, I am rambling again. I do this all the time. I thought I would show you really quick my garden center haul. All the things that I bought, which not a much, it just enough to just, you know, sometimes just going into a center like that is enough to just cure the winter blues, and just seeing all that color and beauty coming on and all the things kind of gets your mind excited for the garden and kind of starts the creative juices really flowing. Even though it's fun to put it all down on paper, it's fun to look at seed packets and catalogs and order seeds and things like that, but I think it's just a little bit more rewarding to just go see that green and the pops of color and smell the smells. In fact, we bought a lemon, a Meyer lemon, because it was just that scent throughout the whole greenhouse was just amazing. And of course I have all those citrus trees, but I think I had to get one more just because it smelled so good and I was just craving that tropical, beautiful smell. So I have to pot that up. So I'm going to do that with you guys. I have a few other things I'm going to pot up. Of course, I got these little color spots that I'm going to just do a little bit at the cottage greenhouse. We have those 2 little hay racks, and I thought that would be kind of fun. And then some that are going on the long table that I can see from my kitchen window. I can actually see them from the dining room and the living room. So it's kind of fun to have that little pop of color, even if it's rainy, gloomy out. These are just going to really, really shine. Okay. You know, you guys probably want to see what we got also from the 2 big wholesale nurseries and those plants that we bought. So I'm going to go through those really quick with you as well. They look amazing. I mean, the quality is just... I hope I don't ruin it. We got to pot these up pretty quickly. And that, you know, 4-inch pots. And like Riley said, you know, this is how they come to a nursery, and then they pop them up into the 4-inch and put the little tag in. And I have all the tags and everything, but this is kind of what you do. And it's a lot of work, but it's a labor like, you know, just like the roses, it's a labor of love to bring some of these beautiful things to people and just make their day. I love that. So I'm going to show you what I got today. It's really cool. So I got a lobelia, which is a dark blue one. That's just really, really nice. It does a little bit better than the white as far as in the heat. And then I have one of these Verbena Black Velvet. I love that deep burgundy. We had that last year. It's kind of a plummy color. Really nice. This one is kind of fun too. This is a petunia, which is a Cascadia Autumn Mystery. Really nice, creamy. I like that dark center to it. It kind of gives it a sophisticated look. So we have a coleus, a Great Falls. I can't say that. Laguzia. L-G-U-A-Z-U, Laguza, a Great Falls Angel Coleus for hanging baskets. Both of them have just that really nice, I'll show you here. Both have this really nice dark foliage with the green on the outside. Love that. Angel just has a slightly more rose color to it. Really, really nice. So then we have this Thunbergia Sunny. It's Arizona Glow, which I kind of liked that more rust color this year. We went with a lot of whites and yellows last year, but I wanted something a little more muted. So that's what we went with there. I think that's going to be really pretty as a trailer. So we have another petunia, which is kind of a creamy color, a dark center as well, a little bit different. It's a Super Cal Premium French Vanilla. Beautiful, love that. This is a variegated Plectranthus, beautiful for hanging baskets as well, very sophisticated look to it. We have another petunia. This is Headliner White Rose Vine. Look at how beautiful. That striation in there is going to be really, really nice. Kind of a rosy, then to almost to a deep rose. Really fun. This is also a really fun one. I saw this one in the catalog and had to have it. It is Petunia Lavender Picotee. It's a really nice soft lavender, and it's got a little bit of an edging of white to it, really fun. And then the classic white is just the headliner white Selecta, which is really nice. We also have a Petunia Cascade Arizona Sky. Again, we're bringing in some of those deep orange and rust colors. Very, very nice combo that we're gonna have going in some of our hanging baskets this year. These are just a few things that we've got going. This is all from a nursery called Fessler's, which is close to us in Woodburn. And then the first place we went to, I picked up some salvia, which is Mystic Spires Blue. And this is for a garden that I'm putting in, and I just wanted a whole bunch of them, so I got that. They're full sun, beautiful. Everybody knows about those. So we have this Calabrochia, which is Cha-Cha. I think I'm saying that right. Again, it is kind of a mounder. It's kind of got that orange red kind of feel to it. So our colors are going to be very royal this year. I also picked up one of these Blue Brilliance. It's a Scavolia, which is a very, very nice, brilliant blue flower, and it flowers all season, so I love that. It's kind of like a daisy looking, really fun. Okay, so that's what we got from the wholesale nurseries that we're going to be potting up and growing on for our little niche nursery this spring, which is going to be kind of fun, and our hanging baskets. So some of this is going to go either direction. I'm not sure exactly how, but I wanted to show you what we got from the big nursery. It's just a regular retail store, which was so fun. I loved going there. So I basically bought just a few potted up, beautiful Prim Roses. You guys, these smell so good. If you could be here, look at that color. Beautiful, pale, pale pink, white, and then just that spot of yellow in the middle. There's no names on what variety they are, but it just says it's a mix, but they are so healthy and gorgeous. So I got a couple of this color here, which is just a really nice, brilliant pink with a yellow center. It's just super happy looking, don't you think? Just really, really fun. I also couldn't resist some of this beautiful yellow. Look at that with that kind of orange center. It just screams, pick me up. I love it. Of course, I had Riley pick one out, and she picked out this beautiful blue color with a yellow center, and I think that's just going to accent it really, really well. I had to pick up a few violas. I just love them, and they do really, really well in our area, especially if it gets really cold. So the reason I went ahead and purchased just a few color spots for around the house or the outside of the house is because our weather has been really, really warm, and we knew we were going to be warm this year, but even listening to all the forecasting, we're going to be super dry the rest of the month, very warm, kind of above average temperatures. And I thought, you know what, let's just embrace this and go with it. Okay, so this is another color. This is just a light, light blue. It's got a little bit of a fringe to it. These violas do not smell as much as the primroses. Those have just that beautiful scent. I love it. Then we picked up this gorgeous yellow pansy. And this has just got that little bit of a stripe in the center, which is really fun. I love their little faces. They always look like little people dancing or something. The other thing that I could not pass up was another Meyer Lemon. This is a Meyer Lemon Improved, and I don't know what it is, but I have my little greenhouse, and I have a lime tree, I have a kumquat tree, and I have an orange tree. And so I thought, you know what? Let's just get one of these beautiful scented lemon Meyers that have all these blooms. Now, I do with my other trees, I need to fertilize. I noticed they are just showing a little sign of just needing a little fertilizer. So I got some fertilizer for them. And so I just picked up some of this citrus tone. I'm gonna throw it on and mix it in. A couple of them need repotting, which I'm not gonna do now, but we have plans to do that for sure. So the sun is setting, and I'm gonna head out and do the 2 hay racks on either side of the greenhouse, and I might have to wait to do the long table until tomorrow. We'll see. I'm hoping I have enough daylight. It's starting to get a little cold, and it's been a long day already. I just wanted to show you all the fun things. It's so fun. I am so excited. is really getting cold and dark, so I might have to finish this project tomorrow. But what I have is some Delft Blue Muscari, and I want to just pop a few in here. This is just a bag that definitely needs to get planted. You can see they're already starting to bud up and push little growth. So I thought, I have a ton of these. I'm just gonna stick some in here, see if they come up. But for now, it's just gonna be these and then a few of those color spots that we got. And we'll get them going. I'm hoping to get this project done really quick, and then I will probably have to tackle the table tomorrow. Kind of see how they're totally starting to peek their head out. So I'm gonna put some in low down. Well, it got so cold last night, and then I had somebody show up at the farm, so I just had to call it quits until today. So I'm starting on the project again. I have the girls in the studio right now working on getting some of the plugs potted up, and so I thought I would just pop in there and say hi. They haven't been on the YouTube channel for a while, so I thought it'd be fun just for them to say hi to you and stuff. And then I'm gonna finish my little project that I'm working on out at the little greenhouse, the little cottage greenhouse, finish potting that up, and then the starts.
Part of this video is inspiration for how we like fight seasonal depression, which you know is pretty common these days. But some ways that we found that really helps us with like making the winter easier is just being outside, at least for myself. Like, yes, I live in a tent, and yes, I have fresh air all the time, but like I definitely notice a difference with having fresh air and how it like helps me not feel like as crappy. I feel like being inside all day definitely can like make it worse. At least that's what I found for myself. That makes me feel a lot better.
For me, I would say this is the first year that I've been taking vitamin D3 consistently, and I haven't had problems this year, so that works. As well as getting outside. I've heard a lot about making sure that you get the first hour of sunlight. We naturally get that in the summer because we're up so early, and that's when you have to cut flowers and water flowers. But I've heard that also gets your circadian rhythm going really well so that you can sleep really good and actually be well rested. So yeah, being in nature, being outside, like Riley said. This variety that we're planting is called Arizona Glow Thunbergia. This is what it looks like. And it's very beautiful. It is a vine. Did we have this one last year that was white?
We had a white one,
yeah.
coconut appeal, and then we had a yellow one, didn't we?
This is the first year we've had this orange color. So I'm excited about that. These are beautiful. They take off. And if you want something that looks like big and luscious during the summer, this is it.
Okay, I'm over at the cottage greenhouse again, and I'm potting up. I've got a pansy and 2 of the Prim Roses that I'm putting in the other side just to balance it out. I'm doing just a little color spot so I can see something beautiful from the kitchen, and it's going pretty good. Looks good, I think. So, finishing up. So on to the final project of the day. I've got a few of these terracotta pots that I have out on my long table. I'm just going to pot them up with a couple tulips that I have left. This is just a couple bags. It's like a double late purple peony style tulip. It's really pretty. So I thought to just kind of do that along with maybe one of the pots having just the rest of the Prim Roses in them, and we will call it good after that. So one thing I've learned with tulips, if you have anything like ground squirrels or bunnies or anything that like to get into your pots that have your bulbs, you can actually take a really thorny rose cane and kind of crisscross it on the top of your pot, and that will help keep the critters out from digging them up. So because these are out in the elements, I'm going to do that on these pots here just to kind of help with mainly birds for us. They get in, and so I thought just to kind of safe keep them and put some of the rose canes on there when I'm finished. But we have this absolutely gorgeous day today. You can see in the backdrop, it's got some heavy clouds, but so far we've missed all the rain showers, which has been really, really nice. Okay, so here we go. I've got some rose cane sticks. These are just really gnarly and they should do the trick. That's what we're gonna do. Just crisscross them over the top and that will help. Okay, well that project is done. The only thing I have left to do is to pot up that Meyer lemon. So I'm gonna jump into the greenhouse, which it's really nice out, but when you're not working like hard, it gets a little chilly. This wind is a little bit chilly. So I'm gonna go tuck myself into my little sweet cottage greenhouse and get that Meyer lemon planted up and cozy. I am going to be cozy, so is the plant. So let's go. So I picked up a Meyer lemon, and this is the improved Meyer lemon at Elle's nursery just in Woodburn, which is close by where I live. Just a beautiful nursery, and I wanted it for its scent. Now the whole nursery smelled amazing, and so that's the reason I bought one. I have other ones as well, but they're not blooming, and I wanted something with a fresh smell for this little greenhouse, so I'm going to pot it up here. To pot up a citrus, you want to make sure that the pot is big enough that it can grow on. This one will get about 3 to 5 feet tall, and it's hardy to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm going to be moving it indoors for the winter, but then outside for the summer. It's a full sun. I'm going to add just a little bit of citrus tone to it now, and so I'm just going to add about not quite a cup to this container I have. I like to grow them in terracotta just because I like the look, but you could pot them in anything. But they are just fabulous, especially this time of year when you're trying to fight those winter blues. Just to have that something smelly is just really, really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this potted up, and you can see how swollen those buds are. They're just about ready to pop. Well, that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you could, leave us a comment below about maybe if you have some sort of trick that gets you through the winter, or anything that you love to do that just kind of keeps your spirits up and going and keeps you from the winter blues. Until next time, much success in all you do and grow, and we'll be seeing you shortly back here at Crowley House very soon. Bye-bye, my friends.